The first warning arrived without threats, insults, or negotiations. A single transmission echoed across every military frequency in the outer Perseus corridor. Humanity's message was calm, almost cold in its simplicity. Do not cross the Helios boundary. Any unauthorized military presence beyond this line will be destroyed. The Galactic Dominion laughed. For decades, the Dominion had ruled entire sectors through intimidation alone. Their armadas darkened worlds before resistance could even form. Entire civilizations surrendered at the sight of their obsidian warships, sliding from hyperspace. To them, humanity was still the young species from Earth, innovative, stubborn, but ultimately insignificant beside ancient galactic powers. Supreme Commander Vial mocked the warning during a live council broadcast. He stood beneath towering banners of conquest, while admirals around him laughed openly at humanity's demand. The Terrans claim ownership of a region they barely explored 50 years ago, Vale sneered. Tomorrow our fleets will cross this so-called Helios boundary and remind them who governs the stars. Across the galaxy, billions watched the Dominion's armadas mobilize. Thousands of warships assembled like an ocean of steel around the crimson gas giant Karthos Prime. Carrier groups stretched for hundreds of kilometers. Planet cracker cannons rotated into firing position. Dominion propaganda channels declared the operation would end within hours. Humanity gave no further response. That silence unsettled many within the Dominion command structure. Junior officers whispered about missing reconnaissance fleets near Terran space. Patrol drones vanished without distress signals. Long-range scans returned impossible readings from the Helios region, massive energy spikes that appeared and disappeared like ghosts. Commander Vial ignored all of it. The invasion began at dawn cycle. Dominion warships pierced hyperspace in perfect formation, flooding into the Helios boundary with overwhelming force. Millions of soldiers prepared for planetary occupation, while fighter squadrons swarmed ahead like metallic locusts. For exactly 17 seconds, nothing happened. Then the stars vanished. A wave of darkness rolled across the battlefield, swallowing sensor arrays and communication channels simultaneously. Dominion ships lost targeting systems first. Then gravity stabilizers failed. Entire cruisers drifted helplessly as space itself twisted around them. Panic spread through the Armada. Before anyone could react, enormous structures ignited across the void. They had been hidden inside dead moons, asteroids, and even drifting debris fields. Ancient-looking rings larger than planets awakened with blinding blue light. Humanity had transformed the entire region into a fortress, and the fortress had just come alive. The first Dominion battleship exploded without being hit by any visible weapon. One moment it existed. The next it collapsed inward violently, crushed into molten fragments by artificial gravity forces no known civilization could generate. Nearby ships suffered the same fate seconds later. Admirals screamed orders over broken channels while fleets scattered in terror. It made no difference. Invisible kinetic strikes tore through carrier groups faster than computers could track. Entire formations vanished inside expanding spheres of white plasma. Escape vectors closed one after another as hidden Terran drones emerged from the darkness in impossible numbers. Humanity still had not spoken. Then the second phase began. Massive Terran warships appeared from behind the shadowed side of nearby moons. Unlike Dominion vessels built for intimidation, these ships were terrifyingly functional. Black armored hulls absorbed light itself. Their engines burned with silent blue fire. Along their sides rested weapons large enough to split continents. The lead Terran dreadnought transmitted a single sentence: "You were warned." What followed became known throughout the galaxy as the burning of Helios. Dominion fleets fired desperately in every direction, but Terran defenses adapted faster than targeting computers could lock on. Energy shields folded enemy plasma back toward attacking ships. Swarms of autonomous strike craft sliced through destroyers with surgical precision. Every Dominion tactic had already been anticipated. Within minutes, the battlefield resembled a collapsing star system. Fragments of burning warships drifted endlessly through the void. Distress calls flooded civilian channels across the galaxy. Billions watched live feeds of Dominion armadas disintegrating against an enemy they once mocked as inferior. Commander Vale refused retreat orders until his own flagship lost half its structure to a relativistic impact strike. Entire decks vaporized instantly. Fires consumed command centers while emergency alarms screamed through corridors filled with smoke and decompression. For the first time in his military career, Vial felt fear. Not fear of defeat, fear that humanity had planned this for a very long time. As Dominion survivors attempted to flee, they discovered hyperspace routes collapsing around them. Terran forces had engineered gravitational choke points throughout the region years earlier. The invading fleet had unknowingly entered a carefully designed execution ground with no escape. One by one, the remaining Dominion warships were hunted down. Some surrendered. Others self-destructed rather than face capture. A few attempted suicidal charges against Terran command ships, but none came close enough to fire a single shot. After 6 hours, the greatest armada in Dominion history no longer existed. The silence afterward felt unnatural. Burning debris illuminated the darkness like dying stars while shattered hulls drifted endlessly through the Helios boundary. Emergency beacons echoed unanswered across empty space. The empire that once terrified entire galaxies had lost everything in a single catastrophic battle. Then humanity finally addressed the galaxy. A Terran representative appeared on every major network without introduction or ceremony. Behind her stood no flags, no soldiers, no symbols of triumph. Only the image of the ruined battlefield remained visible through massive observation windows. "We asked for peace," she said calmly. "We established boundaries. We issued warnings. Your leaders believed restraint was weakness." She paused as wreckage burned silently behind her. They were wrong. No cheering followed. No celebration erupted on Earth. Because humanity understood something the Dominion never did. True power did not need to boast. It only needed to act once. From that day forward, no military fleet crossed the Helios boundary again. And whenever arrogant empires spoke casually about conquering Earth, veterans of the Dominion War would fall silent, remembering the moment the stars themselves seemed to burn against those foolish enough to believe humanity was bluffing. In the months that followed, recovery crews from neutral systems entered the edges of the Helios boundary under Terran supervision. What they found shattered every assumption the galaxy held about human technology. Entire regions of space had been engineered decades in advance. Hidden shipyards slept inside hollow asteroids. Autonomous defense grids drifted silently between moons. Humanity had not built a border. They had built a trap capable of consuming civilizations. The Galactic Council descended into chaos. Worlds once loyal to the Dominion suddenly demanded independence, terrified that Earth might eventually turn its attention outward. Trade alliances fractured overnight. Military doctrines across hundreds of species became obsolete in a single day. Analysts could not explain how humanity advanced so quickly while appearing politically divided and economically restrained for so many years. The truth was far simpler than anyone expected. Humanity had spent generations preparing for the exact moment diplomacy failed. While other powers fought for territory and prestige, Earth invested in survival. Underground cities stretched beneath continents. Orbital foundries worked continuously in secret. Artificial intelligences designed defenses faster than foreign spies could understand them. Every invasion threat, every sanction, every insult from the wider galaxy had pushed humanity toward one singular goal: never again standing defenseless before superior powers. Commander Vale survived the destruction of his flagship. Terran rescue teams recovered him from an escape pod drifting among burning wreckage. He expected torture, humiliation, perhaps execution. Instead, he was treated for his injuries and confined aboard a Terran military station overlooking the remains of the battlefield. For weeks he watched silent human workers recover both Terran and Dominion dead with equal respect. The experience broke him more completely than defeat ever could. Eventually, Vale requested a meeting with the Terran High Command. When he entered the chamber, he found no triumphant conquerors waiting for him. Only exhausted officers surrounded by casualty reports and tactical projections. Humanity had won, but the cost had still been enormous. Thousands of Terran lives were gone protecting the boundary. Vale stared at them in disbelief. "Why warn us at all?" he finally asked. "You knew we would ignore it." An elderly Terran admiral answered quietly, "Because if even one of your leaders had listened, millions would still be alive." The statement spread throughout the galaxy after Vale himself repeated it during a tribunal hearing months later. For many citizens within former Dominion territories, it became the moment public perception of humanity changed forever. Earth was no longer seen as an aggressive rising power. It became something far more unsettling, a civilization capable of immense destruction that genuinely preferred peace. Yet not everyone learned the lesson. Far beyond explored space, hidden observers studied recordings of the burning of Helios with growing concern. Ancient machine intelligences buried between dead stars awakened after centuries of silence. Unknown signals passed through dark regions untouched by galactic maps. Humanity's victory had echoed farther than Earth realized. Something else had noticed. Back on Earth, construction began immediately after the war. New fleets emerged from orbital shipyards at unprecedented speed. Defense stations multiplied around the solar system. Officially, humanity claimed these preparations were precautionary, but whispers spread among military circles about classified discoveries, recovered from Dominion archives, records describing ancient extinct species that once ruled the galaxy before, vanishing without explanation. And for the first time since Helios, humanity appeared afraid.